From the MAC tournament inside Quicken Loans Arena, this once again is Casey Church with another Z88 sports update here on WZIP.FM. Hello everybody, we just wrapped up the women's half of the third round here in today's action at Quicken Loans Arena, and let me tell you guys, it was a phenomenal 2 games we just had, starting with Central Michigan upsetting, and that's the best word to put it, upsetting Miami of Ohio 78-64 today. CMU completely dominated the second half. They were having their struggles in the first half, pulled within 1 late in the first half, just before halftime. It was 30-29, but then it was all Central Michigan. It was all Chippewas from that point on. Jasmine Bracey for the Central Michigan Chippewas, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks in the game. She was named player of the game. Central Michigan now goes on to take on the #1 seed and defending MAC women's basketball champion Bowling Green Falcons tomorrow at noon, right here from Quicken Loans Arena. That should be an interesting game to see if CMU can keep putting on this run, I should say. Another game that just wrapped up not more than 10 minutes ago here at the Q, Toledo versus NIU. Again, a tale of 2 halves, especially when it comes to Northern Illinois, as the Toledo Rockets beat the Northern Illinois Huskies by 10, 72-62. It was a tale of 2 halves. It was almost all NIU throughout the first 15 minutes of the first half. It was all Huskies. Even Big Chiefy and Take said he was shocked at how good the Huskies were playing in that game. Absolutely stunned. I believe, I don't know what the biggest lead was, but it had to have been more than 10. That was the biggest lead the Huskies had. Unfortunately, in the second half, whatever the coach told the Toledo Lady Rockets, it helped, because after halftime, it was almost all Rockets. Northern Illinois never really had a chance. Andolia Norchich, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal for the Rockets as Toledo moves on to play Eastern Michigan tomorrow in the semifinal round. We have quarterfinal action coming up in a few hours. For the men's side, Western Michigan will take on the Kent State Golden Flashes, Western Michigan who beat the Northern Illinois men 71-54 last night. The winner of this game goes on to take on the #1 seeded and MAC regular season champion Akron Zips. You know, that one's going to be interesting. A couple of the players for the Akron men's basketball team, they chatted with us here for a little bit. They're excited to sit and watch this game because they know they're going to be taking on the winner of Western Michigan and Kent State, and you can bet Kent State wants to win this one. They want a rematch of the MAC championship game that was last year, and they definitely want revenge for those 2 come-from-behind losses that they suffered to the Akron Zips. One of them not even a week ago, and that was the last time Akron played too, so that's going to be an interesting aspect of it too, especially if they play Kent again. The other game on the docket, the nightcap for the men's side, the Toledo Men Rockets. The men's team, they take on the Ohio Bobcats. Yesterday, Toledo beat Central Michigan 75-72. The winner of Toledo versus Ohio, they go on to play the #2 seed, the Buffalo Bulls, in this semifinal. So, again, tonight, Western Michigan takes on Kent State at 7. Toledo takes on Ohio about 30 minutes after that. We'll say around 9:30. But earlier today, Central Michigan women upset, and that's the best word to put it, upset Miami of Ohio 78-64, and the Toledo Rockets, they move on to the semifinals of the women's side, defeating Northern Illinois 72-62. Be sure to keep listening to Z88 for more live updates from the Q. Keep it locked here on WZIP.FM for more vlog updates, including a behind-the-scenes look at the Q. I haven't forgot about that. We'll get that to you sometime, probably even tonight, actually. If not, tomorrow. We'll even have the Kent State press conference as soon as that's done, so don't miss that. And of course, follow Sports Power Talk on Facebook and Twitter for live in-game updates throughout the rest of the tournament. And of course, Sports Power Talk Sundays noon to 1. You don't want to miss that either, especially with it being Selection Sunday this week. That's going to do it for us here at the Q right now. We'll check in with you in a couple of hours once we get the final results in. Keep it locked here on WZIP.FM, Sports Power Talk on Facebook and Twitter, and of course, keep your radio locked to Z88. This is Casey Church for Z88 Sports.